More than 10,000 people hit the streets of downtown Vancouver this morning for the city's second largest half marathon. The Lululemon Seawheeze is held to celebrate the running community, both locally and around the world. Nearly half of this year's participants are from other parts of Canada and the U.S. The runners got going at 7 o'clock. The event is expected to wrap up shortly. A number of roads downtown are fully or partially closed, but traffic should be back to normal soon.
We have the Seawheeze Sunset Festival at Brockton Field. It's going to be an incredible celebration for our runners and our community. Gates open at 4:30. We have a really incredible yoga class with one of our ambassadors, and then an amazing concert following. So it's going to be one of the best days of the summer.
And apparently there's a beer garden set up at the finish line as well.
Best way to end it.
Well, more than 10,000 people hit the streets of downtown Vancouver this morning for the city's second largest half marathon. The Lululemon Seawheeze is held to celebrate the running community both locally and around the world. Nearly half of this year's participants are from other parts of Canada and the U.S. The runners tackled the course at 7 this morning. The race shut down a few roads, but all is said to be back to normal downtown.
Well, it was great weather for a run today. Hundreds strapped on their running shoes today for the Seawheeze Half Marathon through Vancouver. The event is meant to promote being active. What sets this run apart is that it also includes yoga sessions and a post-race concert.
More than 10,000 runners pounded the pavement in downtown Vancouver this morning for this city's second largest half marathon. Runners from across Canada and around the world competed in this year's Lululemon Seawheeze. But the running isn't the only draw. It wraps up tonight with the Sunset Yoga Festival at Brockton Oval in Stanley Park, as well as a live concert.
It's Seawheeze weekend, and more than 10,000 runners pounded the pavement in Vancouver this morning for the main event. The city's largest half marathon is put on by one of its most successful homegrown companies. Of course, we're talking about Lululemon. They organized the run and a mass yoga class and concert in Stanley Park to cool down. Looks like fun. All right.
Hundreds strapped on their running shoes today for the Seawheeze Half Marathon through Vancouver. The event is meant to promote being active, and what sets this run apart is that it also includes yoga sessions and a post-race concert.
Do 10 more, 10!
I don't know if I'd be in the mood for a yoga session after running half a marathon.
Just hear everyone in the East making jokes about that.
Oh, that's who we are.
That's who we are.
Capping off one of the largest half marathons in the city of Vancouver, some extra tired runners stretched their bodies en masse at Stanley Park tonight.
Inhale, lift your right leg. People behind you. Exhale, down dog.
It was the cap to Lululemon's Seawheeze Half Marathon. More than 5,000 enthusiasts stretched on Brockton Fields for sunset yoga tonight. Earlier today, 10,000 runners took to the streets of Vancouver for the 22-kilometer run. That is amazing. I love being a part of something bigger, and being one yoga-y in a sea of 5,000 would be pretty amazing, Kate.
You know what it looks like? It looks like they're trying to break the Guinness World Record or something.
Some sort of record, right?
Yeah. Good for them.
Absolutely.
Great evening.
Especially after a half marathon today.
In the humidity?
Yeah.
Because it felt like 29 out there for our city. It was really hot. It was sticky and muggy. Thank you.
More than 10,000 runners pounded the pavement in downtown Vancouver Saturday for the city's second largest half marathon. Runners from across the country and around the world competed in this year's Lululemon Seawheeze, but the running portion isn't the only draw. The festival wrapped up Saturday night with a Sunset Yoga Festival.
Weight to your left foot. Inhale, lift your right leg.
And this is how the Seawheeze ended. More than 5,000 people packed the grass at Brockton Oval and Stanley Park with their yoga mats for a mass yoga session. This is the first ever yogathon. After doing communal stretches and relaxing, the mass yoga participants will finish the Seawheeze Festival with a live concert.
First time we've ever done this. We just love to share yoga with our community, and here we are, beautiful Brockton Fields, and what we biasly think is the most beautiful park in the world, Stanley Park here in Vancouver.